Hello everyone, and welcome to another beer review. Now, we're on a winter porter, funnily enough from M&S, and it's 5.5% and it's 500ml. And it's from the Meantime Brewing Company in Greenwich. Ooh, marvellous. That all right? There we go. So yes, it seems to be kind of more kind of winter beers associated with M&S this year than quite a lot of them. But oh no, just read the back of it there and my wee heart's gone, oh God, not again. Now, it's a winter spiced porter. Now, if I remember rightly, Adrian had to look at this and he didn't like the look of it. And I thought, well, I'll give it a go anyway. But he didn't look, well, he told me he wasn't too impressed with some of the stuff. But apparently it's supposed to be rich, dark and fruity. But then if you go round the back, it says cinnamon allspice porter beer. So the cinnamon and allspice is a bit of a... And about this beer, it says, this ale is brewed by the Meantime Brewery using 7 different malts and British hops from Kent, Fuggles and Goldings to produce a very well balanced traditional London porter, a style of ale which dates back to the 1750s. Adding cinnamon and allspice adds a lovely aromatic depth, perfect for a winter warmer, apparently. And that's it. So yeah, there's no other kind of information on it. So let's crack it open and see what it's like. Come on, you pain in the backside. Bloody hell, does that actually work? Stupid bloody thing. Let's get a glass. Oh, give us a glass. God, it's stuck. There we go. Stackamos. Right, let's get it poured. Let's see if this one actually looks like a porter, because we did a porter from M&S and Robinson's Brewery and the Unicorn Brewery, and yeah, well, oh Jesus, it just didn't look like a porter. This at least looks a bit like a porter. It's got a nice tanned head for the people in the podcast. I can't see through it. It is dark. There's a slight kind of garnet tinge to it, so it's not completely, it's not like a stout that's completely black, but there is, obviously it's very dark and just a little bit of light coming through. So that's what it looks like. Smell wise? Oh no, seriously, that's not a good smell. I'm getting these kind of, I don't know if it's the allspice or the cinnamon, but I'm getting some kind of spice flavour. But it doesn't actually smell particularly appetising. It smells a bit fusty, actually. It does, it smells like, it smells more like mothballs than it does actually kind of cinnamon and allspice. As for beer aromas, absolutely none. None at all. No grain, no malt, no hops, nothing. Just getting this kind of slightly strange, kind of fusty kind of smell that I could associate more with maybe the allspice or the cinnamon, but that's it. Oh God. Is it going to be another one? I'm going to get sick of it. Right. Let's have a taste of it. Oh, it's like bloody stuffing. Oh, oh God, no. I mean, there's porter flavours there, but this kind of like allspice and cinnamon, I mean, it's no adding to it. It's just, I mean, it's just like if somebody's dropped a ball of stuffing, you know, sage stuffing or something like that in the middle of it. It's just, oh God, no. It's not kind of like cinnamon allspice. It's quite herby. Oh God. Mm-hmm. Oh, no. Did it taste this fucking stuff? Seriously. Oh, God. And that's the thing. I can taste some porter flavours. I can taste a bitterness and dark chocolate tones, but they're just absolutely overpowered with this additive. Fucking Jesus. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm. Oh God, no. Seriously. The mouth isn't going to acclimatise to that. Not a bloody hope. Oh, that's bad. That's just not good at all. Oh dear, oh dear. No, that's undrinkable. Just because, I mean, maybe people might like these type of flavours in the beer. Maybe they do, but I'm getting all this as aromas. I'm not getting them as anything kind of associated with the beer and the aromas. And then you're tasting the first thing that hits you is these kind of off flavours, and then the kind of accent tones of the beer are kind of behind it. But it's just so much front and center of these kind of slightly kind of they're saying it's spice, but I'm getting slightly herby as well, and it just feels like Christmas stuffing that's been kind of put through it, and it's just overpowering. Which kind of has alarm bells ringing because let's be totally honest, a good porter isn't shy on flavour. I mean, there's plenty of good complex flavours in a porter, but they're overshadowed by this. Jesus God! But I mean, maybe it's me. I'm not into the kind of pumpkin spice lattes and all these other craps that you get. I'm quite happy with the black coffee and things like that. But yeah, this is just no. I don't really know particularly much. I think I've had a couple of beers from um, the Meantime Brewing Company in Greenwich, and I'll be totally honest, I've not really enjoyed them. I found them well lacking substance and flavour. I just feel that they're just a bit pretentious, and I'm feeling the same about this. It's all about you know delivering something. It doesn't matter if it's good or not, but we're delivering it, and and we want to be known for kind of being a bit more risky and a bit more progressive. And I think I get these kind of tones from it, and there's a kind of arrogance to it, thinking it's not really about the beer anymore, is it? It's more about what your perception is and what people think of you. I think they would rather be known as progressive than good brewers. That's what I feel, and it's just stand out on this. I mean, seriously, it's just not. I mean, Adrian was right. Adrian kind of looked at this and thought, no, no. And he mentioned to me, and I thought, well, why not? I'll give it a go. There's nothing to lose. But this is before I tasted the other crap that I've done previously, and I was slightly optimistic. How bad could it be? Let's give it a go. You know what I mean? Yeah, yeah. That was a bit of a misjudgment. Adrian got it right. I got it wrong. It's just no. Mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, no, no, no. It's a bit watery as well. It's kind of they're using 7 different malts. But why would you be using 7 different malts and then overshadow it with these horrible additional flavors? It just doesn't make sense to me. Um, but it's lacking body as well. So if you're putting all these malts in, obviously you're not putting enough in for a start because they're lacking. There's a bit of sweetness there, but it's kind of hiding behind that. So when you do taste it, you're getting all these adjunct kind of spicy, kind of herby flavors, and then you get behind it the sweetness, and that's after that you're getting kind of little accents of chocolate, bitterness, and a bit malty. But again, it's right at the end of the flavour spectrum, and yeah. Out of 10, what would I give it? Because I can't really break the flavours down because there isn't really any kind of flavours apart from these awful kind of adjuncts that are kind of been added that are way too strong. But I think it's also hiding that they haven't added enough of the ingredients, especially claiming there's 7 types of malt in there. Well, must be a very small amount of each, because really it's been overshadowed with these adjuncts, and so is the hops as well. Yeah. For me, it's undrinkable. I just can't drink that. I think it's just rubbish. Um, Again, it doesn't really taste like a porter. I don't know what they were trying to achieve, but I thought, well, if you're going to do a porter, let's have the porter flavours there, and then these adjuncts should be little accents, maybe little highlights. But it's the other way about. It's like, well, let's kind of do away with the porter flavours because they're not important in a porter. You know, they're making a porter, but it's not important. What's important is these spices, because we're adding them there and we think we're so fucking special because we're adding them. So that's all people really should want. They should be wanting these flavours first. The porter flavours, this should be secondary, third, maybe even fourth down the line. They're really not that important because at the end of the day, people aren't really buying this because it's a wonderful porter. They're buying it because we're such a wonderful brewery for putting this in the beer, because that makes us progressive. I mean, this is what you feel like. You feel like the porter bit is just really not on their radar when they were making this. Oh, well, if we must add some porter flavours, we must. Well, if we use these type of kind of ingredients, you are going to get slightly, well, I hope it's not too strong because it's all about these adjunct flavours, and that's what it feels like. It just feels that they forgot about the beer by quite some margin. So on that basis, it's undrinkable for me. It's got to be, well, I'll give it a 1 for the bottle. That's it. I mean, I can't give it any more than that. It's 1. I wouldn't recommend it. It's undrinkable. It's an absolute disappointment. But like you say, as people have said, it can be a stocking filler. Although, if you receive this in your stocking from somebody that doesn't really drink beer and doesn't know about beer, then okay, fine. You can forgive them. But if your mate from the pub that you go drinking regular with buys you this for as a wee stocking filler for your Christmas, hit him with it. Chib the bugger with it. There you go. You bugger. Aye, so I kept this empty bottle for you. Aye. I've had to suffer the contents. You can have the bloody container. You know what I mean? You would do that. You think, seriously? You bugger, I'd hit you with it. Right across the bar. Because, seriously. Or get them a bottle and make them drink it in front of you so you can watch them squirm. Because I think that would be good. I think that's probably better. Don't just hit them with a bottle. Get them one so they can basically, you can have the satisfaction of watching them drink it. Every drop of it. Because yeah, it's just rubbish. So yeah, 1 out of 10. My recommendation is don't buy it. Listen to Adrian. He got it right first time. Think, no, that just sounds rotten. Yeah, Adrian was right. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye for now.